At the end of the battle against House Wolfford, Lord Silvio of Tellior leaves the field defeated. The victors, however, do not go by unscathed, repeated battles taking their toll on the soldiers. All goes according to Gustadolf's plan to weaken both houses. Landroy Fawkes, Lord of the Third of Glenbrook's High Houses, faces off against General of Laura.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh, 1 second. Let me turn my volume down. I mean my volume down. Sorry. Let me turn that down. I think we're good now. There we go. So welcome back to Triangle Strategy. Last time we held off against House Telenor, whatever. Yeah, Silvio and all them. I am glad I rejected their push to be my ally for as a trap. Sorry for that. I had to fix my audio. My microphone, I had the settings wrong for so long. So yeah, we held off against House Tellior, and now, well, they're not happy about that. And I think High Zant won't be happy about that. But then again, they just said their plans to weaken all the houses, and this is not going to go well for them. But we have some character stories. Ooh, Anna. Ooh, we have an Anna story. I like Anna. Let's do this. Anna, what's up?
Looking worse for wear, Anna. Long scouting missions sure ain't easy.
Easy or not, I do what duty demands. Do you need something?
No. Just reckon Benedict must be relieved you're back safe and sound.
Must he?
Course. After all, he treats you like his own daughter. Don't know any parent what wouldn't worry over their child.
Ah, okay, here I thought Benedict might have been a tutor of hers, but no. He sees her as his daughter.
And he's got extra cause to fret, with all the dangerous work he gives you.
Oh? It never crossed my mind. Benedict trusts me. That's all I've ever needed.
That's so.
Do all parents by blood show concern for their children?
Wondering about yours, are you?
That's none of your concern.
I still remember how you insisted on being a scout, soon as you were old enough. You wouldn't say why, but any fool could guess it was to find out more regarding your parents. This work's well suited to that sort of thing.
Yet Benedict refused me.
And he was wise to do so. It ain't a job for an amateur. Guess he hadn't anticipated you trained under Archibald.
I earned his respect when he saw what I could do. The means don't matter, only the results.
She went behind her father figure's back to train to become a scout, to search for her actual parents.
I have grave news, sir. The enemy has captured one of our scouts. I know our soldiers aren't broken easily, but given enough time in the enemy's hands...
And here we are, severely short-handed. I shall call a war council, so our approach may be reconsidered.
The scout has been rescued and returned safely home.
Already? That was far sooner than I anticipated.
I hope my actions were not out of line.
No, well done, Anna. I don't know where I'd be without you.
Nor I you.
Oh, so she just went and did it. And that was it.
Can't thank you enough for leaping to my scout's rescue, while Benedict was still pondering what to do. I'd pay good coin just to see that look on his face again. So, think you'll find your parents? Not trying to dissuade you from looking, mind. I'm only being nosy.
Dissuade? Is there something you've not told me?
What would I know that you don't? Just take care you don't end up regretting it.
Uh-oh. What do you know she doesn't? Who are and what are your parents?
I can feel it.
Maybe Benedict is her father. Huh. Okay, that one's gonna be a thing that's continued in the future. Sarah Noah's conviction strengthened. Oh, get off Fox Street. We're not ready for that yet. Defeated by Sarah Noah, Silvio desperately tries to flee. He's either gonna get killed by the bandits or Asfrost is just gonna annihilate him. There's no way they're keeping him alive. He's useless. I think the bandit's gonna catch up to him.
Survive. Somehow, I must survive. Gah!
Wow, you're pathetic.
Escaping all on your own, I see.
Hey Rufus, join my team. I can pay you.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
I came to collect my reward.
Reward? Since when were losers ever rewarded?
I remember our deal differently.
As do I. I was promised an invincible executioner. You are nothing but a fraud, a sheep in wolf's clothing.
I would not agitate the guy in front of you. You idiots.
What's so funny?
I have a new deal for you. Pay me what I'm owed or die.
I cannot give you what I do not possess. But if you kill me now, you will have lost to Almostward with nothing to show for it.
Go on.
If you let me live, on the other hand, I will find the coin to pay you. What do you say? Do we have a deal?
Oh, he's gonna strike you down.
Fine.
Oh.
But if I don't get that money, consider your life forfeit.
I mean, he's a bandit. What did you expect? Alright. The Asfrosti army arrives in Fox to deal with the ever-defiant Landrio. Let's see. Yeah, it's a mess.
Far too much blood has been spilled.
I know how loyal you were to the late King Regna. We may be enemies, but you still have my respect. I would invite you to join our ranks.
You would dishonor me so.
I prefer it to your death.
Save your pity for someone who needs it.
I don't think Fox is joining the war, guys. I think they've been taken out. That's a shame. I was looking forward to another ally. The last one almost tried to kill me.
Your master will never have our loyalty, even if it means the end of the 3 high houses. Your Majesty, I serve you even in death.
Oh, House Fox has fallen. You do not want to do that, and yet you're working with them. Why? You clearly see they're making you oh, well, sorry.
His plot foiled and bested in battle by House Almostward, Silvio Tellior flees, leaving everything behind.
Coward.
House Fawkes fights valiantly, but ultimately loses to General Avlora's army and joins their late king in death.
The red is spreading.
Glenbrook's 3 high houses, Wolffort, Tellior, and Fawkes. 2 are felled by the iron hammer of Esfrost. House Wolffort now stands alone, in more peril than ever.
Oh, yeah, we're alone now. Unless Hyzant wants to finally help.
So, 2 of Glenbrook's 3 high houses have fallen. Esfrost's invasion took me by surprise at first, but this is quite the interesting turn.
Now Wolffort stands alone, having lost both the crown and its allies. There is no better time for us to act.
Then let us set the trap, brimming with bait enough to lure them in and keep them there.
Oh, great. Everyone wants me dead.
As you command. The famed High House of the Salt Iron War will soon be under your thumb, my lord. Having control of their land will make our deliveries that much easier.
Indeed, and House End will prosper more than ever.
Man, no one wants to help us.
Brute strength is not the only path to victory. A truly wise man can win without ever drawing his sword.
You fools! Do know, Asfrost is not stopping with 3 houses. They're gonna come for Hyzant, for you guys control salt. A precious commodity. They're coming for you. They're not stopping with us. You damn fools. Do they not see that? Or are they just blind right now? Oh, he's gonna get the bad news. Yeah, it's not great.
My lord, a bird from Sorsley End of Hyzant has arrived.
Oh, great.
He has offered to send us provisions and funds in light of our situation.
A most welcome offer, to be sure, but why would he extend a helping hand to us now? Could he be after something?
Undoubtedly, there are regrettably none so altruistic amongst the Saintly Seven. Seeing as Minister Sorsley has never shown much interest in other nations, I can only surmise this is a ploy to put House Wolffort in his debt.
Yep.
As I suspected. But our people and soldiers need all the help they can get.
Well, time for a tough decision. Accept or don't.
Let us accept his proposal.
Oh.
We can deal with whatever ulterior motives he may have once we are back on our feet.
Oh, never mind. We're doing it.
Understood. We shall discuss our countermeasures at another time.
Okay, so we did accept it, so we're getting some money and provisions. Which, honestly, is gonna be nice. Alright, so we accepted their deal. Avlora reports to Gustadolf, who muses on his next move.
Congratulations on your victory in the Falk's domain, General.
Thank you, sir. They were proud warriors. And Lord Landroy a formidable foe despite his age.
I imagine he was content to breathe his last on his beloved fields. 30 years have passed since the Salt Iron War. It was time he was put to rest beside that bygone era. Avlora, it is time you had a rest as well.
What do you mean by that, Your Grace?
Your soldiers have fought long and hard. Any longer and their morale may suffer for it.
Oh, I hate to say it, Avlora, that don't sound good. This sounds like he's about to get rid of you for your failure, earlier. It sounds like for him you outlived your usefulness.
But what of House Wolffort? Prince Roland is still with them. Is that not cause for concern?
There are no lords left worth worrying about. House Wolford stands alone after Roland's uprising.
Even so, we would do well not to underestimate them. Even standing alone, they once changed the course of the Salt Iron War.
House Wolford is no longer the hunter, but the hunted. Or do you believe you understand something that I do not, General?
No. Forgive me, Your Grace.
He underestimates House Wolford, doesn't think they're an issue. Okay. Yeah, look at all that red land. And then I'm gonna assume at some point Aspfrost is gonna get pushed out. And then the Hyzant's gonna come in and start taking over land. Roland requests a favor of Benedict, who responds with a shocking proposal. Oh, proposition. Proposition, not proposal.
You wish to speak to me, Your Highness?
I wish to leave the Wolford domain.
And you want me to persuade Lord Serenoa?
Yes. Though I doubt he will welcome the conversation after the scales have spoken. But the people are tired. Their expressions grim. And this castle is no different.
Even so, the decision was made together.
Yes. But I think we all know that I am at the source of our troubles. The responsibility ultimately falls to me.
If you truly wish to take responsibility, then I do have an idea.
And I would hear it.
Give me that ring.
The signet ring.
But this is proof that I belong to the royal family. What would you do with it?
Have you die for your people.
Oh, he's gonna fake his death. Roland is gonna be dead. Roland is gonna be or faking his death. Oh, and yeah, Frost would then stop push. Well, they're still gonna want to take out House Wolford, but if Roland is quote unquote dead, so Roland's going to die. Wink, wink. Travis and Trish's band happen upon a startling discovery in the riverbank. Is it the body of Sir Maxwell?
Hey, boss, come take a look at this.
The poor soul. Or maybe not so poor, judging by these clothes.
Oh, wait, is this the fake body of Roland?
Hey, Pa! Remember what I said about that reward money?
Of course I do. This might just be him.
Pa, take a look at this!
Yep. Roland died.
Shiny ring, huh? Is that the royal emblem? This has got to be Prince Roland!
Oh no, Prince Roland died. Well, damn, all our efforts gone to waste.
The corpse is regrettably too damaged to identify, but the royal signet is unmistakable.
Oh dear, what's not gonna help is his sister's right there.
Aside from Cordelia, there is only one who would wear the royal family's ring. There can be no doubt, this is Prince Roland.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but about that reward.
Thalas, give them their coin.
Yes, brother.
Thank you kindly for your generosity, Your Grace.
I don't trust you guys. I do not trust you. I trust the bandits more than you.
What a waste. Is this truly how the kingdom of Glenbrook meets its end?
House Wolford are no fools. Their friend was only a liability. They have spared themselves by forsaking the prince.
Ah, so they think we killed him. Okay.
They may have escaped, but there are none who would help them. There is no reason for us to concern ourselves with House Wolford any longer.
Ah, but due to that, now they're... Okay, so they are not gonna... Okay, they're gonna leave us alone for a bit. That's good, actually.
A shame.
You have to know the truth, princess. Come on.
Your poor brother, betrayed by his most trusted friend.
Oh, leave, bitch.
Oh, Roland.
Light and shadow. Completed. I would tell you we would never kill your brother, but that would sadly give away the guys. Alright, well, not much happened that chapter, but that was story time. Let's continue.
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire. With his demise, seemingly comes the end of the kingdom of Glenbrook. But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind Esfrost and Glenbrook. Bearer of the royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen. And wed Archduke Gustadolf.
Oh dear. Oh, great. Also, I never noticed what he looked like. Man, let's bring more artwork like this during the cutscenes so I know how people look. Chapter 9, Part 1, Dwindling Light. Yeah, I bet the light's dwindling at the moment for her. We should crash the wedding.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke?
Yeah, I think also there's an age difference there. But then again, back in these times, age didn't really matter.
What is the meaning of this? Gustadolf is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
It damn well matters to me.
Boo.
My people, our days of late have been dark and filled with strife. Both Glenbrook and Esfrost have suffered countless losses.
One more than the other.
We have lost both of our beloved princes. For that, I offer you my deepest condolences. May they all rest in peace. As you all know, my father was sentenced to death for his role in this tragic event. But how do we come to grips with our sorrow and anger? How do we atone for our mistakes?
Esfrost does not deserve your forgiveness! Do not submit to Gustadolf's will!
Let us recognize our sins as such and move forward. Archduke Gustadolf has magnanimously given us another chance.
Last I checked, he's the one who invaded.
A chance to see Glenbrook to a fair and free future.
Last I checked, they were free and fair before he invaded.
As the queen of this kingdom, I, Cordelia of House Glenbrook, do hereby accept the warmth and governance of Esfrost, and swear to do everything in my power to usher in an age of peace with the Archduke.
Sounds like a puppet.
With all due respect, sir, I do not believe Queen Cordelia to be fit for ruling Glenbrook.
She does not need to be. She is to be our figurehead, a place for the people to focus both their hope and discontent. And while the poor people of Glenbrook stumble in the dark, we shall establish a new government, one based in freedom
Doubt it.
Once the people have had a taste of true freedom Esfrost would offer them, there will be no turning back. By the time Cordelia births an heir, both this kingdom and its people will belong solely to Esfrost.
I would be loath to stand upon a political battlefield. It is far more heartless than those of war.
Makes me wonder how much time's gonna pass, because I got a feeling that heir is gonna happen.
I am simply breathing new life into a kingdom of tired traditions. The people will thank me for it in time.
Yeah, she dislikes what he's doing, and yet she's still working with him.
Father, my brothers, I swear to avenge you.
I can only... Okay, so she's not a puppet. She's trying to play him, and then she's probably gonna stab him. Do it, princess. Do it. Of course, you have to wait until the time's right. Okay. Roland reminisces of during a training session. Wait, but Roland is dead. How is this possible?
You've gotten better, my friend. Much better.
Only because I've had you to train with.
And how far behind would I be without Sir Maxwell's tutelage? The Dawnspear himself is my personal mentor. And still you're all but my equal.
It's been a while since we last sparred. It takes time to adapt to a new opponent.
Perhaps so. Anyhow, I always enjoy our skirmishes. No better way to clear my head after another quarrel with Father.
Oh yeah, this is the past. He's quarreled with his father, and his father's kind of dead right now.
Must all three nations be part of this mining venture? I've yet to hear a convincing argument as to why.
You do not hear because you do not listen.
Hyzant offers nothing but a sliver of their vast riches. Something we could easily do without. I understand the advantage of involving Esfrost. Their expertise speeds things along immeasurably. But Hyzant, have you at least demanded they lower the taxes on salt? Such a change would be welcomed by our subjects and enrich their daily lives. We cannot concede everything while gaining naught in return. Surely you see this, Father.
It has been decided, and I will hear no more. You presume upon matters you do not comprehend.
I mean, the plan originally, the father is in the right here. What better way to bring all the different groups together than to have a... Well, the mining venture is the main target here, and all of them chip in something, work on it, and everyone gets even yields out of it. And so that also shows that we're all willing to work together, and prosperity, peace, and all that. But yeah, Roland's not seeing past that part. He's seeing that Hyzant's taking advantage of it because they're sole and barely putting any resources into the mining venture.
But Father, I'm just...
Now, Roland, if there is nothing else, pray leave me be. I have more important matters to attend to.
Yes, Father. If only I had found the right words. If only I had kept my emotions in check. Perhaps things would have ended differently.
Blaming yourself for past mistakes will lead you nowhere. You must look forward for the opportunities ahead.
Of course. And I trust you'll be at my side come that time.
Just as House Wolford stands with the crown, I stand with you.
I am fortunate to have as loyal a friend as you.
As am I. Enough sentimentality. Raise your spear so I can knock it down.
You're welcome to try, my friend.
Well, apparently they do, because they stabbed you in the back and we took care of you. Actually, I'm wondering. Let me check real quick before I roster. I mean, game, if you want us to believe he's dead, you kind of have to not have him in the party and have flashbacks. I mean, we all knew he wasn't dead, of course, but still, never know. Cyrano and the others speak of Cordelia's ascension as Queen of Glenbrook. Hi, Roland. How you doing?
Prince Roland, have you heard about the address at the capital?
I have.
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough, Hewitt.
But they lied about the king's death. They made it seem like Gustave was justified.
Say no more. If Cordelia can endure this, so can we. And as long as she lives, that is enough for me.
Okay, my problem, my worry, not problem. She says, I will avenge you, brothers and father. And she is probably a stupid young girl. I worry she's gonna try it. She's gonna get killed and Roland's gonna go off the deep end, and that's when he comes out hiding.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
No, I apologize. I lost control. Thinking about it will do us no good. We must rise to action.
Indeed we must. Everyone knows of your death now. That means we are free to make our next move.
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead.
Yeah, so maybe, I hate to say it, Roland, cut your hair a little short and change your clothing.
I am now merely Roland, a warrior who fled a fallen kingdom. I humbly ask for your support until the sun shines upon our royal line once again.
Oh, hi, Sir Maxwell.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
That mask. You look just like Sir Maxwell.
This is a secret that shall stay within House Wolford.
No one will ever know his true identity from now on. It's just... Well, technically, should we call him Roland? Maybe, I don't know, change the name also, like Ralph or something. Roland is still very connected to the royalty.
Master, grant me the strength to free our home from Esfrost's clutches.
Oh. Well, the father's still asleep.
How is he doing?
Better than before. He groans in pain from time to time, though.
I see. I wish I could tell Father about our situation now, but...
Lord Serenoa, if your father were awake, I am certain he would praise you for safeguarding Wolford.
Sad to say, the real trouble is only just beginning. I'll be damned if House N's protection comes for free. No doubt the longer we stay, the steeper the price.
Precisely. Minister Sorsley is not an altruistic soul.
If you were in his shoes, what would you do?
I would squeeze us dry, then look for an opportunity to.
But we won't let that happen.
Of course not. Anna is already on the move. It is our duty to protect and guide this house.
This heart ain't changed since the day Lord Simon took me in, lad. I'm ready to put my life on the line for this house. We'll get past this, one way or another. You'll see.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Ooh, lots of side things happening now. Well, I already know what yours is about. The sweltering heat at the source parches the very hearts of men. Never mind, it's not what I thought it'd be. Is it that bad? Oh, this is the salt mine. There's the goddess statue, for she makes the salt, I think. Yeah, she does. The salt's a gift from the goddess. Oh, wait. Oh, no, those are... Oh, they're slaving them. The Rosellans.
Water. On your feet. Water, please.
Get back to work. You aren't the only one who's thirsty.
No setbacks, I presume?
None, sir. We are already well ahead of schedule.
I'm telling you this now, the first chance I have to free these people, I will be.
Splendid. The ledger, if you would.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's a book.
I would hate for there to be a problem with our numbers. I will hold on to this for now.
Of course, sir.
Water! Put the poor thing out of its misery, Booker. You must be firm with the Roselle. Show them the slightest mercy, and they'll think they deserve more.
Yes, sir!
You just ruined the salt that lays below him with this blood. Good job, you guys. Well, now we see how they actually treat the Roselle. It's not great. They wait until they beg for water and collapse, and instead of giving them water, they just straight up murder them. Twinsgate, the death of an ardent youth changes the fate of one man. Okay, what youth died? Unless it's Roland, but it's been a while, hasn't it?
Lord Svarog, the body of Lord Dragan has...
Oh.
So my son has finally returned home. I will be there soon.
Yeah, guess who killed him? Got a feeling you'll see them probably soon.
Is something the matter?
I think it better not to look, my lord.
And why is that?
Oh, right. I remember when they killed him, they said, let the dogs do as they please. He deserves no respect.
His face. There is no vestige of the handsome lad he once was.
Oh, my son. I understand. You are dismissed. I am so sorry, my boy. Please forgive your pitiful excuse for a father. I will find the one who did this to you. I swear it.
I can give you his name. I am willing to give you his name. Well, technically there's two names. Gustadolf gave the order. Anna gathers information at Wolfort Harbor and hears a rumor of illicit dealings.
I see. So there is an illicit salt trade held outside the auspices of the Norzelia Consortium.
Ooh.
In this business, you cannot avoid rumors even if you try. They say sneaking under the consortium's nose is well worth the risk, but I am not so bold.
And who is behind all this?
I wish I could say.
I am not asking you to tell me for free.
How generous of you. It's but a rumor, of course, but they say none other than Minister End in Hyzant is pulling the strings. And some free advice for you, my friend? You'd do well not to get involved.
Oh, I'm totally getting involved.
Why?
I'm afraid that will cost a separate fee. Why, thank you.
I want to ruin whatever's happening there and just get on his nerves. Alright, I think that should be all of those. Double checking. Okay. Frederica voices her doubts to Serenoa. Oh yeah, we still never got married, have we? Several days later.
Serenoa, do you have a moment? I was hoping to talk to you about our marriage. Now that Glenbrook has been brought to ruin by Esfrost, is there any meaning to our union? My brother may have been planning this from the start. And yet I came to Wolffort with the intent of marrying you, completely unaware of it. It's always like this. Nothing ever goes as I would wish it. The course of my life has always been at the mercy of others.
As has mine. Almost nothing happens the way I thought it would.
But you have a home. Somewhere you can return to someday. You are surrounded by people who care about you.
As do you, as a member of House Wolffort. Your place is with us now.
Serenoa.
And though this may sound pretentious, this is a time for you to think about your future and what you must do, Frederica. Just as I am.
I suppose you are right. What must I do?
Here you are. Master Benedict has been searching for you both.
Understood. Let him know we will return at once. You said we received a delivery from Minister Sorsley.
Yes, mostly food and materials, plus a considerable amount of coin.
That is quite kind of him.
So his plan started.
House End is a wealthy one, even by Hyzant's standards. This would barely put a dent in their coffers. We have distributed the resources as needed. We've even managed to restock our reserves.
Wish I could be happy for the help, but I can't say I am.
Agreed. Relying on them comes at a price. They will be looking for recompense.
I believe that to be their true aim.
But this is the path we chose to walk together.
Indeed. And as long as we stay the course, the winds of favor will someday be at our backs.
You at? How you doing?
A missive from Minister Sorsley has arrived.
I see he wastes no time. What absurd request could he possibly have in store for us?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
He promises us to do something illegal. Something really... What would their request be? Anne mentioned something about him having a salt, Smuggling business? Maybe we're smuggling? Sereno and the others gathered to discuss the response to a certain minister's request.
Yet another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorcelet. We are to deliver his cargo to Aesfrost.
Cargo?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
The nerve of him, asking the Honorable House Wolford to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
But consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzant?
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Have you all forgotten? Minister Sorcelet is one of Hyzant's saintly seven.
Yeah, he is up there with them. That's the thing.
His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice.
That is a good idea.
But we are the only ones that know it.
If we transport the salt, we could collect the evidence.
And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far from the solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorcelet's support and Hyzant's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Aesfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ, but a decision must be made. To report Minister Sorcelet's illegal dealings to Hyzant, or become a silent accomplice. Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
What shall I choose? What shall I choose? We managed to survive the battle, but the situation around us grows even more complex. The decision before us now will greatly sway the course of our future. I must be firm in my convictions. Alright everyone, I'll see you later. We are going out. Okay, so let me think about this out loud while I'm doing this. So, he is one of the biggest heads of Hyzant. If we were to turn him in, what would actually happen, everybody? We'd probably get shunned, if I had a guess. We'd lose the resources, and we get worse for wear, and Hyzant is now our enemy. If we transport the salt, what would happen? We'll transport the salt to Aesfrost, and maybe we have a chance to get, some evidence that proves he's in the wrongdoing and deal with it later. Let's talk to my, people. I'm gonna say now, probably the wisest decision, because the blowback of reporting it is probably greater than transporting it. So I think I'm gonna aim for transporting the salt, because reporting it's not gonna do much. In fact, it will probably make things worse for us. It's no easy feat ferrying all the Minister Sorcelet's provisions. It just goes to show how deep the pockets of Saintly Seven are. I never thought their generosity would extend beyond Hyzant's, though. To say I'm impressed would be an understatement. The Saintly Seven are highly revered in Holy State. Claims of any illicit dealings would no doubt be met with skepticism. Yeah, that's the thing, is they are held up in people's view very highly, and even if we said, oh, they're doing illicit salt trade, they're not going to believe us. On top of that, he has the finance book. He can just fumble the numbers, so I think for us, even if it's illegal, it is smarter to transport it than to report it. Okay, I made my decision. We're transporting some salt. I'm happy that the provisions Minister Sorsley sent are being met with joy by the people. Is there anything you'd like me to relay to him in return? I do not think it possible to amass such riches under Hyzant's system of equality. I do hope Minister Sorsley is not given more than he can afford. Thanks to him, we can rebuild our town. Please tell him that we will not forget his generosity. Before that is something I would know. We will not do that. I'll say this. Just thank you, we could rebuild our town. I shall do just that. I'm certain my liege would be happy to hear that he could be of service. But Mr. Sorsley did want me to pass one message to you, Lord Serenoa. He said that gratitude should be shown not with words but deeds. But of course, I will take those words to heart. A warning, no doubt. Perhaps Mr. Sorsley is not so generous as others make him out to be after all. For them, they see him as generous. For us, we know his true intentions and what the words actually mean. I owe you a debt of gratitude for these provisions. Looks like I'll be able to push on a little bit longer. One of the soldiers told me you're the reason we have food now. Thank you much, Lord Serenoa. Nothing much going on in the houses. Welcome. How could be a service today? I don't know. What do you have? Wind amulet, accuracy ring, iron. I mean, I'll just buy everything you have here. There we go. Alright. Ranged pellet. I could buy. Nah, I'm good there. Oh, I'm looking at it in stock. Whoops. I could buy 10 for no. We'll buy 2, 4. Alright, I think I'm good for now. Ooh, I see you. Timber and quality stone. Perfect. I can start upgrading more weapons. Oh, I see you. Nice. Sir Maxwell joined our army the moment we got news of Prince Roland's death. The timing is too convenient. I can't help but feel there's something else going on here. Please say no more. I would loathe to lie to my own soldiers. All we do for Wolfar. I ask you to keep your observations like these to yourself. This is proof of his resolve, one which I will support with all my might. Yeah, I'll do this. Yes, sir. You won't hear another peep out of me on that matter. You have my thanks. For now, these doubts must remain unspoken. I will tell everyone the truth one day, but ask for you to bear with me until then. I cannot imagine you giving such strict orders for no reason, sir. I shall speak no more of this. All the other soldiers feel the same. You needn't worry about a thing, Lord Serenoa. Thank you. I could not have gotten this far without all of you. Alright, so the soldiers know, but they're not going to say anything. I may be able to procure goods and reopen my shop sooner than I thought, thanks to Hyzant's generous provisions. Yes. My child would go off to bed with an empty belly and tearful eyes, but no more. You have no idea how grateful I am for that. My mom says thanks to you we can eat again, so thank you. You're welcome. Though, this food and everything comes with a price, and we're about to pay it. I can only hope it goes well for me. Right. What is... No. I was wanting to see what that was. A red anklet. Increases strength and magic for 3 turns after you defeat an enemy? Ooh. Okay, Okay, I might put that on someone other than Serenoa for now. I have another mage, that wind mage guy. I could give it to him. Oh no. I'm so grateful as anyone from Hyzant. I am as grateful as anyone for Hyzant's provisions, but I can't imagine anyone given so much without expecting anything in return. Yeah, he's about to get his money back tenfold, because he gave us a bunch of food and money and like timber and probably all that. But I can only imagine how much money illicit salt trade actually earns. He's probably going to make even more money from what we're probably going... I'm going to save. You know how I say I stand by my choices? I'm saving just in case I don't want to stand by my choices that happen. So, Maxwell.
Sarah Noah.
We have nothing to prove Minister Sorsley's dealings illegal. Nor would I want to put our relationship with the Holy State at stake. Right now, we need allies more than ever, leaving us no choice but do Minister Sorsley's bidding. I agree with you at the moment. Then there's Anne. I'll talk to you last, Anne, because you are undecided. Benedict, how are you doing?
We must.
Mr. Sorsley is involved with trafficking illegal salt. It will be our best interest to expose him before we get further involved. We may not escape entirely unscathed, but must be done. We should... No, we should. I'm sorry. I see, so you believe we should follow Minister Sorsley's orders. Right now, House Warfort stands alone. We cannot risk losing Minister Sorsley's support.
Quite true.
House End is our one ally at the moment, and I would be hesitant to lose our only means of rebuilding the Wolfort domain. There is still time, Benedict. I would like to continue our discussion.
Certainly.
Very well, my lord. Is it safe to assume that you think exposing Minister Sorsley's crimes to be a reckless course of action? It is. We have no information. Yeah, we do not have it. But we have a clue. I think it's too early for us to give up the fight just yet. You made your proposition clear, Benedict. I can only ask to keep my words in mind. But of course, my lord, allow me a moment to make my decision. He's deep in thought, so I don't know. Hey.
Aye, lad.
I can't even imagine a proud, honorable house like ours committing a crime. Bad news for you. We go to Hyzant, report the no-good minister. Hey, I have bad news for you. You're actually considering doing his dirty work. Why? Ooh, there's a locked one. House End gave us money provisions. Would report in them not... Not that this grave crime he's committing after all. That certain his booker is no doubt is nothing to sneeze at. If we're not careful, it could be our heads at the chop block. I wish us not to be a party of these crimes if we avoid it, but things are not so simple, I'm afraid.
Consider this.
I'm sure you thought long and hard about, but still, just think about dirtying our hands like that makes me sick to my stomach. Hey, man. It's our if our accusations fall deaf ears, we make the enemy of both the house and in Holy State. Understand, but we must do this. Running away from our problems will avail us nothing. Ill-earned thought, maybe. Let me do this, actually. That leave the house Wolfort. And oh, that's lonesome. A troubling thought indeed. I understand that. I do, but still, it's so damn difficult to accept. I need more time to think on it. This won't be an easy decision either way. Deep in thought. Yeah, so I need to stop using, because you don't have to use the unlocked option every time. Just because it's unlocked doesn't mean it's the right option. Huette, you're on my side already, but I'd like to hear what you're saying. As Prince Roland said, we should take the salt to Astfrost. Accusing Mr. Sorsley without evidence would do us no good. I agree. Hey!
What do you need?
The Saintly Seven have tremendous power in Hyzant, and Mr. Sorsley is no exception. Reporting his crimes with no small measure of danger. We must make our decision carefully. I agree. Hey, wife-to-be.
Sarah Noah.
We can't overlook Mr. Sorsley's black market dealings, let alone be a party to them. I know that means that even more will have to go without salt in the duchy, but still, I believe we should go to Hyzant and bring these crimes to light. I'm sorry. Please, Sarah Noah, I must know why you're opposed to exposing Minister Sorsley's crimes. Mr. Sorsley is one of the Saintly Seven. Proving him wrong would be a struggle, even with evidence of which we have none.
Surely.
Indeed, Mr. Sorsley's work has greatly benefited the Hierophant for many years. He must have great influence in the Holy State. If we went to them now, desperate as we are and lacking proof, there's a chance they would not believe us. Might we speak a little longer?
In that case...
I admit I am more than curious as to why you would make us an accomplice to Minister Sorsley's illicit dealings. Our relations with Astaroth are strained enough as it is, and I would rather not make any more enemies if we can avoid it. I wish to know Astaroth's true intentions. We might glean something new if we go there. I'm gonna say this one. We might glean something new if we go there. Well, yeah. I too like to know what they're scheming, but our destination is enemy territory and our recipient unknown. I fear there is just too much at stake. Let's return to our own consuls. Frederica, understand your feeling, as I hope you understand mine. Alright, everyone's deep in thought, but there's one more person I must talk to. And...
Lord Serenoa.
Transport and illicit salt or reporting Mr. Sorsley. Poor options, both. I wish we had an option on taking neither path. I leave the destination in your hands, Lord Serenoa. We are transporting the salt for the duchy. So you believe it better to do Mr. Sorsley's bidding. I ask why. I know that if we know the way House Ed's illicit operations work, we may figure out a way to get the upper hand. There's no harm. No. I see. It would be easier to find the cracks and defenses from the inside, and it may even give us the opportunity to strike.
Yes.
If that's our aim, I think it well worth the risk. Is there anything else you wish to know? There is. I can't help but wondering if being party to these acts would sully the Wolford name. Our house's honor is trivial at best. Right now, we must do everything in our power to keep the people alive and house standing. So long as we do, there's a chance to reclaim our honor. The words of outsiders likely mean little against the Saintly Seven. If we bring charges, yeah.
Certainly.
The Saints hold tremendous influence in Hyzan. It certainly won't be easy to prove one of them guilty. On the contrary, they might use their position of power to indict us instead. An undesirable situation indeed, and one I would rather not find ourselves in. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. I'd see now where you stand. Alright, I think that's everyone. Let's commence voting. I think I did a good job here.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we follow Sorsley's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path?
Please, guys, vote with me. I do not think it's a good idea to report him. He has too much power, too much influence, too much money, and too much time compared to what we have. He can just destroy us.
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Here we go. What do we have? Okay, you're on my side immediately. Benedict.
Forgive me.
If you wish to sway me, you must leave me with no room for doubt. Okay, so I must not sway him.
Even still.
I am sorry, Serenoa. Please understand. Okay, she's going the other side. You're on my side. Eridor, where are you standing? Oh wait, not yet.
I agree.
You have my support, Lord Serenoa. Thank you, Anne. Anna. Hewitt, you're already on my side. And now, Eridor, where do you stand?
Just can't
Sorry,
your way.
but I just can't let House Wolford go down this path without a fight.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Man, every time they talk when they put those in, it worries me I screwed up. Oh, wow, I got none of them. I thought I did good. Holy cow. I barely did it. Anna, you're... I need to do better at negotiating. Holy cow, I suck at this.
The way forward is decided. We have no choice but to follow Sorslay's demands and bring the salt to Esfrost.
Yay, we're doing crime. Whoop whoop.
We have chosen our path. We shall do as Minister Sorsley asks and deliver the salt to Esfrost.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Anna, begin the preparations.
As you wish.
I better get ready for the future because I'm not always going to have a person that's undecided. And that's the only thing that's saving me in these. It's like, I'm undecided. Oh, thank God. I can win this. All right. As usual, I'm going to end this here. I'm trying to keep these, as usual, at an hour. So I will see you next time. And next time I'm smuggling some salt to Esfrost. Until then, goodbye.